What is up, everybody? Jake here, and I have combed through every second of the latest Pokémon Scarlet and Violet trailer, trying to count up every Pokémon we see. So without further ado, let's see if we can get a count and dive right in. Okay, so right off the top, our first three Pokemon here are Sprigatito, Quaxly, and Fuecoco. Cool that we finally get our first in-game look at them, but these three also imply that they will each have 2 evolutions, so that brings our total Pokemon count to 9. Our next Pokemon is Pawmi, that's 10. Then we get Pikachu, 11, which of course implies Pichu and Raichu for 13. Next we have Fletchling for 14, which implies Fletchinder and Talonflame. After that, we can spot a Flaffy, which implies Mareep and Ampharos, that's 19 for those keeping track. And next, we get our first new Pokemon in this trailer. We get Smoliv and Lechonk, bringing our total to 21. It's likely that those Pokemon have evolutions, but we can't count on that quite yet, so we're just gonna keep it rolling. Number 22 is Flabebe. And if you look really close, I promise there really is a Flabebe there. So that existence, of course, also implies Floette. Our 24th Pokemon in this trailer is Choodle, which implies 25, Dreadnought. We have a Larvitar here for number 26, so you can count on the 2 extra on that evolutionary line as well. And similarly, we have Bagon from the trailer, implying its line, so now we're up to 31. Next, we've got a Venonat bouncing around in this field, which also gives us Venomoth. And this Wandering Colossal implies we'll be able to get Roly-Poly and Carkol as well, so that's 36. We get 2 more here with this Toxapex, and that of course implies its pre-evolution, so that's 38. Another 2 thanks to Shelter and its evolution Cloyster. And this lone Cryogonal gets us to 41. And of course, this Gengar gives us Ghastly and Haunter for 44. And now here we have a Lurantis, the evolved form of Fomantis, for 46. And the next thing I noticed in this trailer, if you look really close here, you can see this little flower, which could maybe, if you squint, be a Sunflora, but it's too close for me to call, so I'm not gonna count it in our number here, but pointing it out just in case. And the last 2 Pokemon that we see in this trailer, physically in this trailer, are these legendaries, Koraidon and Miraidon, bringing our grand total of Pokemon likely confirmed for the game at 48. That is a sizable chunk for a short trailer, and what is crazy is we actually have even more spotted from the initial reveal trailer. But Triss already counted all of those, and there were some duplicates, so I will save you some time and list the Pokemon that were there here that we haven't already counted. Okay, so here we go, just running through these. Starly, Hoppip, Petalil, Bounsweet, Psyduck, Combi, Drifloon, Meowth, Stonejourner, Pelipper, Clauncher, Swablu, Blissey, Seviper, Magnemite, Lucario, and Zoroark. If you add that list to our current total of 48, and then you account for each of the evolutions and the pre-evolutions in those lines, don't worry, I've already crunched the numbers, you reach the grand total of 86 Pokemon, and that is before factoring in any of the regional forms. So only 2 trailers deep, and I think we're off to a pretty good start where the Dex is concerned. And really, that's just going to do it for this update. So let me know in the comments, are you already building your team? Are you already deciding who's gonna be there, who's not? Let me know. I am personally still holding out hope for a regional evolution of Psyduck for this gen, a special kind of Golduck, but we will of course have to wait and see on that. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so pumped for these Pokemon games. I'm sure we'll have more in the future, and for everything else in games, you are already in the right place. So just let us explain. I've been Jake, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.